We're going to focus on the upper body in this video, which is really lucky because right about now, cameraman will be telling me off for my poor trouser choice. I run over my trouser leg. Fail. I want you to think about reaching to where you want to go. So say I'm skating forwards and I want to go in that direction. I'm literally going to look and take my arms in that direction and it's going to pull me. So taking my head and my shoulders and my arms is going to pull my hips and my feet. And this is the beauty of using your arms. So if you think that you're going to be doing a shoot the duck and you're like, I keep falling backwards, reach forwards. So if I'm here, my weight goes to the back of my skate, but if I lean forwards, I'm pulling it back to the ball of my foot. So I'm going to turn from backwards to forwards. So I'm here and I want to go over here. So I'm going to look, all of my body is going to point over there. So always think about reaching for where you want to go or in the opposite direction of where you don't want to go. So I don't want to fall backwards, I'm going to reach forwards. I want to go over there, so I'm going to reach over there. So when it comes to switching to the non-dominant side, it's really common to leave your arms in the wrong position. So then you're fighting against your arms. And a lot of people find the non-dominant side really hard because of this. So let me show you a few examples. So I'm going to do some crossovers and I'm going to lean into my circle here. Now, they've swapped direction at the rink and I've got to go in the other direction. But it's really common to leave the arms here and you're like, oh, I'm doing crossovers. But straight away you're fighting against this shoulder because it's in your way. So I think I've got to swap my arms. So when I was doing crossovers here, I was like this. So when I'm doing crossovers in this direction, I've got to be opposite. And this works for so many things. It works for transitions. So if I'm going to do my happy place transition here, I need to make sure that I don't then try and do it here. I've got to swap my arms. So if you're having trouble with your non-dominant side, stop and think, what do my arms do on my dominant side? I need to recreate that in the opposite. So I'm helping that non-dominant side. Four wheels on the ground, they don't want to rotate, so you have to help them. And to do that, you're going to use these. This is going to be your lead. The shoulder is always going to lead you in a rotation, and it's here, like this. So this shoulder is leading me, and vice versa, it's this one. So this is really, really important. Anytime you want to turn, you've got to use that leading shoulder. Just as we use shoulders to rotate, we can use them to stop the rotation. Now, this is a lot about being able to, what I call, control your skating. So if you're doing turns, so if I'm going to do a 3-turn, I will actually stop. And this is a shoulder check. In artistic skating, we say check your shoulders. So if I'm going to do lots of turns around a corner, I'm actually going to stop the rotation here and check that shoulder. And this is what gives you control of your skating. So if I'm going to be doing an open book turn here, I need to square up my shoulders at the end. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. So this is what gives you control over your skating. Controlling your shoulders to stop the rotation. It's really important. Your shoulders and upper body are also going to help you when you're doing in-place moves. So say, for instance, I'm going to do the downtown. So I'm going to be here and I'm going to be down and the shoulder is going to be leading. Then I'm going to step forwards. Arms are reaching. Cross behind. Now I want to stop. So arms can reach in this direction. Right, now I'm going to do this once. I'm going to go here. Look where I want to go. Arms are reaching against the direction of travel because I want to stop and go over there. So it's a matter of thinking all the time how your shoulder's going to help you. So if I'm going to do the 0, it's the same principle. So it's here, shoulder, shoulder. And also if I'm going to do a turn in place, it's the exact same thing. It's always think shoulders, arms, head, look where you want to go. It's going to make such a big difference.
Enhance.
You can use your arms to help you, but you can also use them to enhance your skating. So when you get a little bit more confident, you can start using them to add flourishes. And say, for instance, if you're spinning, you can use them to go faster. And if we're going to go around a corner, you can use them to just pose. And you can add all sorts of lovely arm movements to enhance your skating. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on the upper body. I'm Katie, you've been watching Skatie, and I will see you next time. Bye!